is very low because I don't have enough food, during the day. I'm just not hungry usually. But I did have lunch yesterday. My wife wanted to go get cheeseburgers. But like on Saturday, all I had was a pineapple smoothie all day, and then I had some kind of stuffed pasta with like like a kind of a five cheese blend inside the. They were like little raviolis kind of things that I just bought pre-made and just boiled, and it was ready to eat. And I tossed it with some butter and some salt. But I ate the fuck out of that. Like I ate the whole thing. um, but I've ordered enough groceries to increase from 2 meals to 3 meals and get good injection of easy to take carbs and veg. Good, good, good. I take a lot of supplements as well. Did I mention that? I take a multivitamin, vitamin C, krill, glycosamine, and one other. I can't remember. My wife's in charge of the pills. If she wanted to poison me, I'd just be dead. I wouldn't even know. She'd take this. Okay. Hopefully she's not out to get me. Your ribs have been showing. Yeah, that's how you know. Yeah, when I was down like 190, 180, I could see my ribs. It was no bueno. Did I just lose headphones or did the music stop? Nope, the music didn't stop. I lost headphones. Okay, well, I knew that wasn't going to last forever. So happy to have a regular microphone. So make sure to give a shout if I need to do anything with the music. I'm no longer listening to it. Bad news is it cost my saving for the holidays. That's strike one. I can still save just fine and make it, and you can understand that this was an emergency. Yes, of course. Uh, just fine and make it, and okay, I think I'm following you. Well, you got to eat, you know? Everything else is secondary to that. We need food, water, and shelter. That's the basics. After that, everything is just enjoying the modern era where we don't have to also fight off cave bears. I was talking to one of the kind of people who they think they were born in the wrong age. I think they thought they should have been like from the 1700s or so. And I started talking to them about hot water and um, bathrooms and indoor showers and things of this nature. They didn't appreciate it. They thought I was trying to fuck with their their identity or something. But I was like, well, you can have those 1700s. I always remember back in those days the English or French or whatever the lords would have their big parties in their chateaus, and people would just go pee and shit on the stairs, and then have the on the stairs for some reason, just to I guess because they'd be too lazy to go to some kind of outhouse, but then the poor servants would have to go clean that up. Yeah, I never felt like I was a person out of time. I think I lived those times in my past lives, and that was good enough. I like having a freezer in my kitchen. and I like having good internet. Okay, I just did the 4 on this 20. Moving right along. I think I need to let the paint dry a little bit and get a little stretchy stretch, so I'm going to take a little 3-4 minute break. But I will be back shortly. I'm not going to take the full 5. And then when I get back, we will continue with the dice. Yeah, mostly on the up and up. Yeah, it's great that you're getting that care coming in. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, Coral. That it's not going as well as I had hoped. Like at a glance, the numbers are fairly pushed in, but in reality, it's pretty shallow. So it's not like I'd hoped to be able to just wick the paint, like kind of get the wet down paint and just kind of drop it in the hole and it would spread itself around, but it's not doing that. I'm having to kind of actually pull the paint through the numbers and things, and it's just more hassle than I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. It's part of the process, and I honestly need the practice doing detail painting. I'm kind of more of a slop the paint on and try to fix it after kind of painter. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Mute. Okay, I am back. It's always something. I thought I'd be quick, and then there's always something I got to take care of, you know? I was looking to see, I think I have a pair of wired headphones somewhere. I could probably just, now that the headphone jack is free, I could probably just plug in to hear the music. Tabukin, hello, good morning. I just came back from a break. Let me get caught up on chat. Oh, I'm already caught it. Yeah, Tabukin, what's going on? How's your Sunday treating you so far? Or I don't know if it's almost over where you are. It's 8:44 in the morning here, and we're painting up some math rocks. We're painting in the numbers red, and it's not going as well as I had thought it would. I just got a new microphone yesterday. This is the trial run. Not really sure how it's coming out. I can't figure out a way to get the to use my Bluetooth headphones as a monitor. When they're working right, I can hear the music, but I can't hear my voice through it, even though I designated them as a monitor. Not too bad. Just got off of work. I work nights. Nice red, kind of a tough color. Um, I don't know. I mean, I did as testing. I did black on just these kind of first, and that went pretty well. And this seems to be going the same. I picked the red because one, I have a very good high quality red paint, and I wanted to at least have good paint to work with while I was doing this, as opposed to my big my big amount of paints are mostly cheap paints. But also on the color wheel, red and purple were pretty close together there, so I thought I could get away with it. I think I'll use the bigger brush for this one. I miss working nights. That was my when I was happiest, even though it was a restaurant job. I liked the schedule. Except sometimes in the summertime, I'd have a lot of trouble sleeping during the day. But you know, sleep is fairly overrated. Anywho, yeah. Hopefully, I never say anywho again on stream. Who talks like that? Anywho, jeez. But yeah, the indents where the numbers are very shallow. So trying to do, like, I had originally planned to just kind of just wick the paint in and let it fill in the numbers, but they're not it's not deep enough for that, so I'm actually having to kind of fill them in with the brush. So it's taking way longer than I wanted it to. And also, I can tell that this is, if I want these to be whatever perfect, I'm gonna have to do multi coats, which sucks, but it is what it is. Since I knew it was going to take forever, I'm using a like a contact lens holder as my paint pot, so I can put the lid on it, so I can go back and forth, kind of work on it, let the paint dry on the dice, and then come back and still have a useful color or useful paint to work with, as opposed to having to mix paint again. I'm gonna stay quiet. Anywho, Rose, did I just call you out on your crazy way you talk? Yeah, I'm guilty too. I'm guilty too. Anywho, I wonder where that came from. We should look up the etymology of anywho. Along with having a new mic, I also have a new kind of setup. I moved I put a kind of an extension on my desk. So there's another desk, like a very thin table behind the desk. So I have a lot more depth. From the front here, it goes back about almost 4 feet. So I'm able to put the computer way back and right under the selfie camera. So when I'm reading chat, I'm basically looking towards the camera, even though my eyes aren't up. But I have a lot more room to work with. And so far, having the microphone sitting on the desk right next to me, it's kind of over on this side, pointed at my face, isn't bothering me at all. I haven't bumped it. So that's already a good thing. And it has a nice long cable on it, as opposed to my last microphone that had nothing of a cable on it. So I don't have to have the computer close to me to use it. Oh, I am getting catted. Who came in? Oh, there's Owen. Let's see what Owen's up to, shall we? Hey, buds. Come up here. Psst, psst. You want to come up? Come up here, dude. Owen. Owen. Psst, psst. Hey. Hey, come up here. Oh, you're going to get hooked up. Ugh. There's Owen. There's my little boy. Yeah, once I got this new setup, he promptly walked right across the computer keys. He is into everything. It's better than some of the stuff you say nowadays. I cut you deep. Yeah, man, we got to stop saying anywho. No one likes that. But yes, I use anywho enough for my keyboard on both phones to recognize it. Yeah, fair. Entomology, I think you mean etymology? Oh, maybe. Sometimes I don't word good. It's my public school education. Time for coffee and food. Sounds good. I'm actually getting a little bit hungry. I don't usually get any kind of hungry in the morning, but I feel a little something. I think I might just have maybe a fried egg and a piece of toast when I get off the stream, if I still feel like it. That's assuming my bride doesn't want kolaches when she gets up. Otherwise, I'll have to go get kolaches. And I will eat one of those. I think we're going to go get a boba later. She's been wanting to go to the boba place kind of near us. I haven't had a boba tea in a million years. Yeah, I know. I'm older than I look, right? I'm not a huge tea drinker, but I do like the boba. We almost went to get a boba yesterday. Excuse me, but we had already changed into our comfy clothes and didn't want to change back out, to out clothes. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Coral. You're too kind. You're too kind. It won't be too much longer until I'm shaving off my goatee for a while. I'm gonna lose 20 years. Mm. I'm also gonna lose what chin I have. It's kind of I have like no chin, you know. So that's why I wear the facial hair. It helps my self image. It is gonna look strange, Rose. I haven't shaved off the goat, and gosh, I saw a picture the other day came up on my Facebook memories, where I didn't have the goatee. Probably 5 years. Probably 5 years. Before we moved, um, I had been working in the same job or for the same company for 18 years. For 18 years, and when we moved, working there was no longer feasible. So I quit, and I've been taking kind of an extended, eh, unpaid vacation. But it's about time to get back into the workforce, I think. I'm getting a little sick of being home. And I think I'm drinking a little too much to pass some of the time. Not that I'm drinking a lot, but I shouldn't be drinking hardly ever, you know? So I tied one on real good last Monday, and it got me thinking, it's probably about time. Because my wife's at work all day, so I'm just alone trying to get the streams going and stuff, but I'm pretty much to where I wanted to get to with this. So once I start looking for a job again, I'll have to, I'll probably shave off the goatee, um, just so I look more presentable and not so old, you know. They can't legally do age discrimination here in the United States. It's a pretty bad um, legal problem for a company that does. So, but the perception is still there. They won't know how old I am when they're doing my interviews or whatever. But if I look like I'm old, I'm probably old, even though I'm young at heart. You know. Uh, It'd be like when Andy shaved his off. Yeah, yeah, it probably will. I don't keep a big full beard like he does, but yeah. Modern pop, not so much for me. Looking back, the decline into soulless formulaic production must have started around 2010, or at least got much worse, much more quickly from there. Oh, Spice Girls. So I was like, what are you talking about? I love the Spice Girls. You know, I'm a rock and roll guy, but I appreciate pop. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some in sync on this playlist as well. Spice Girls always make me think of my little sister. She was a huge Spice Girls fan back when they were popular and relevant. Or I don't know if they're ever relevant, but they were certainly popular. Um, and so, you know, hearing that that music coming from her, you know, her 9 year old self's bedroom, you know, it sucked me in. It's the same thing with some what they call new metal. I remember my little brother would always listen to an album called "The Sickness" by a band called Disturbed when he was in the shower, and I would hear it through the door of the shower, and it got to the point where I knew all the songs and liked them, and I had to get that record. I unironically love club anthem "Hook Me Up" by the Veronicas. Not familiar. Um, I don't. I can't figure out how to make display share not capture. Um, oh, you know what? Maybe I do know how to do. I was gonna say I don't know how to make display capture not show on the VODs. So I'm kind of sketchy about jumping over to YouTube or something and looking stuff like that up because I don't want it to go through on the VOD. I don't want to get a copyright strike from Twitch. Application, audio capture, Droid Cam, earbuds, webcam, microphone. No, display capture is not actually an audio source. Hmm. Gonna. I wonder if I have to force it to be an audio source and it just wouldn't be anyway. I have to look into that. Ah, oh, I just got a message. Hold on. Okay, that was a message from the missus. So I am going to take a quick break, go say good morning to her, and then I will come back and wrap up the stream. I was hoping to go till 10. It's just barely 9 now. And there's another message. I promised her that I was never going to have this stream be more of a priority than our time together. Coral, I did get that email and I haven't checked it out yet. But I do see it and remember fairly regularly. So give me like just a couple minutes. I'll go say good morning to her and then